Hi, my name is Alan. I'm giving away a free gaming computer. I'm going to convert this gaming chair into a functional gaming computer by mounting metal and parts on him. Show me where you're at, Yusuke. I call him Yusuke, and the event is called ChairGate. And if you want a chance to win Yusuke the chair, go over to my Boardville Discord server. That's where I'm giving them away. And today we're working on ChairGate episode 8, doing a little cutting, and preparing for the power source because I ordered the PSU, which should be attached next week. But we're going to see because some unforeseen issues always pop up here. So this is probably going to be a pretty short video. This is the schematic. I have it on my floor because I need to write the names of my current... I only have like 281 subscribers, which is not a lot, I realize. But, you know, it's a lot for me. So I wanted to put my first 1,000 subscribers on the names, usernames on the back of this. Yusuke. Yusuke, baby. You're looking a little thick. Okay. We need to get this out. This is the bottom of the chair. This is the part where I'm not so sure about because, like, I think I want to replace it with wheels because Yusuke doesn't have a monitor built into him, so he, like, is going to have to be pushed up to a desk or a TV or whatever. So I think he should be on wheels, but then if you have carpet, it's kind of a nightmare, too. I mean, I have my Yusuke, stunt Yusuke, and he isn't that bad to move, but... it's up to you guys, your computer, your chair. If you want wheels, I'll get you wheels. I bought this because I originally really want Trunks' purple leather cropped Capsule Corp jacket from Dragon Ball Z. And I was going to put it on this, but I don't have that jacket yet because it's really expensive. Where's the stick thingy? Yusuke, we're missing parts. Sometimes I think about Yusuke like he's one of the toys from Toy Story. I'm like, is he hearing shit? Does he come alive when I'm not here? Does he talk to the other things in my room that come alive when I'm not here? Like that kind of stuff. Do you ever wonder about that? I need this. Oh, this is the massager part. It has massagers. I don't use mine, but hey, up to you. I think this is the stick thingy. And of course, these are all very technical terms. Yeah. Stick thingy, right? So this is stunt Yusuke. This is my Yusuke. This is the Yusuke I bought for ChairGate 2023, which I failed, and I ended up having to keep this for myself because my chair broke right after I started filming it and right after I failed. So your chair is going to look like this eventually, and he's going to have parts mounted on the back of them. The back, and the reason this chair isn't sitting right is because the back is not attached, and the reason is because the back is way over there. And the back is over there because we're still working on how to attach the motherboard to the back of the chair, and then it'll be like this. And then... give us a little spin, huh? The power source is going to be right here. So that's what we're working on next. So next week, I'm probably going to have my stepdad, Papa Smurf, cut this piece of metal down to the size of like a back of a computer, which I need to measure Frieza to see like what is the average size. Because Frieza is an average size case, I got a normal size standard case. And the reason for that is because I didn't want to have any problems. Like, you know, you can get like half tower size and like quarter tower size these days, and that's fucking insane. But no, we want Frieza to be full size. I mean, we want Yusuke to be full size because full size is more powerful. So we need to cut that piece of metal to be a roughly the like rectangular back of a computer like that. And then we are going to use it as a face basically for the motherboard, so that the motherboard is kind of in an L shape piece of metal on the back of the chair. And people keep joking, oh, it's going to have heated seats. No, proper cooling is important. And this is 3.5 inches, so we'll probably cut 4 because I want it to hang over, or maybe 5. So it'll hang over just a little bit. I think 4 is good. 4. So this is the cut, which you're not going to be able to see because this is going to be painted green as well. I got to get something, like a piece of wood would work. Something that's just stiff enough to keep it taut. So my stepdad's going to cut this because if I do it, I'm going to fuck it up. That is a magnificent coincidence, and I'm very happy about that. Because we only need 4 inches. I thought I was going to have to get more metal, but I only need 1 more piece of metal, so this should be enough. Yes, because this piece of metal was $100. See, this is the problem. It's too flexible. And the hard drives and the motherboard, PSU, are going to be really, really... rigid. So like, how do I make it rigid enough where I can still attach it and it'll still hold the PSU and the hard drives like that? I was thinking a thin piece of wood that would be rigid, but then how would I attach the wood? Because there's nothing here or here. So We could, I guess we have to find something. Because if it was just pressure, like if there was a little piece of wood like here, and then you put this on top of it, and then you drilled this in, it would keep it straight because of the pressure and the tautness. And the wood would stay in place because it's like trapped, pinched. And it would be taut because it has to be more taut than this. Now, I get to write the name of my first 281 subscribers on the schematic. I'm so glad I have a tripod. And I don't think I'm gonna write all of them today because 218, that's a lot of names. Well, like not a lot, but you know what I mean. Who wants to write 200? This pen's not gonna work either. Who wants to write 281 names out all at once, right? Not me. That pen's not gonna work. And what I want to do with this is that I don't want it to be like a neat little list. I want it to be like all swirled around, the names just like eclectic. So I'm gonna cover that up. This is why I painted this thing, because I make mistakes. Like I don't understand how, you know, those people will be doing art and they're so neat and they don't get paint anywhere but on the canvas. Lies. So the reason I want to write the names of all of these people on the back of this stupid schematic is because I do not get to keep Yusuke. Unfortunately, the whole point of giving Yusuke away kind of means I have to give him up for adoption, and I have to trust that the family or person that adopts him is going to take care of him and not give him a computer virus, which I'm sure they will. It happens. And so I just want all of these names on the back. I think I'm only gonna do a few, and then we can do more next week. Do people even do this anymore, like writing the names of their subscribers on something? I know there's that person on TikTok who does like the really pretty, she'll like write people's names in like calligraphy. I don't have that talent. I just build computers and then complain about them. That's kind of like the whole part of building a computer. Like if you're not gonna complain, you're not doing it right. It's never gonna be easy. You're never just gonna like get your parts and plug them in and it's gonna work perfectly the first time. I promise you, no matter how much you know computers, that never ever happens. There's just so many elements that you always forget something. You always forget one plug, one stupid button, whatever. Like if you forget to plug the power button into the motherboard and then you try to turn the motherboard on, that's not gonna work, is it? No, and then the whole thing's not gonna work. It's always something with computers. So we only did 11 names, and the reason we only did 11 names is because that was one page on my phone. So next week I'll be adding 11 more names, and then eventually the whole back is gonna be covered in names. If there's just a lot going on right now, okay? There's just a lot happening in ChairGate right now. Now, because this isn't wet, I have to flip it because I need to work on the other side of the schematic a little bit too, so it means I gotta clear all of this shit. I think I'm slowly starting to learn to hate this thing because it's super cumbersome. It's almost as big as my bedroom floor. Okay. Here's the issue. The power source. That's what we're gonna be working on next, because we're still in the midst of working on the metal. We gotta cut more metal. What I want is to remove this leather and get some kind of metal that I can attach to the bottom of the power source and attach to this and just slide the power source on so that it's detachable. So this is the part that I really needed to work on. The bottom of the chair is more like a U shape than this, as I originally had imagined. This is how I thought it would be, but it's more of a rounded U shape, which is more surface area of the metal to attach shit to. So that's good. And it's like a U shape like this. And then the arms come up and the chair, the actual like seating part, sits right here. But we have all this space underneath to to attach it to. It's the sliding them on and off part. Like, I want them to have some kind of grip, so I can just, so they're removable. It's important that this shit is removable. So we're gonna do the PSU, which is power supply unit for those of you who don't know. And we're gonna do 2 Barracuda 8 terabyte. 2 gaming drives, 2 8 terabyte Barracuda gaming drives. But I'm wondering, would it be better to put like a piece of metal across to attach them to? Like that, and have them, I need more metal, I know that for sure. And I need a way to, like, how would you attach them? That's the issue I'm having, is attach them and yet make them still be removable. So if you made it to the end of the video, congratulations, you get to listen to me talk. I had my stepdad recut the metal. This is 6 inches, the other one was 4, because 6 inches will work better. It won't be, like, I'll have overhang to attach things to. And then I have to go to Home Depot this week, and next week sand that, file it, and attach the power cable. And we'll have the power source by then, so we can probably attach that too. But I can't paint that until I have the hard drives as well, which will be the next things I'm getting. The 2 8 terabyte Barracuda SSD game drives. So yeah, remember Discord.